If you guys ever find out, if I ever, end up killing somebody and committing murder, I have realized I now know how to get out of serving time. I will probably get probation or parole or something, but I won't go to jail. And it's the perfect get out of murder free card.
Please tell me more.
I am going to say when they ask me, why did you do this? I'm like,
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
yeah,
What
because
fresh hell have you brought for us today, Glenn?
oh no, this is good stuff. It's
This is good
it's it
stuff?
is it's good stuff, man. I'm telling you, like the guys, whoever's listening, and you planning on doing some crazy bad stuff like going murdering somebody, this is how you get out of going serving some time for it. All right, here
All
we go.
right.
This is good. This is good.
Some say it's a shocking outcome to a case out of Ventura County. A Thousand Oaks woman will serve no prison time for stabbing a man more than 100 times. She was found
Huh?
guilty by a jury, but she was also found to be in a cannabis induced psychosis.
NBC4's Connor Dickerson joins us live from the Ventura County Courthouse with the outrage from the family of the man killed and what the prosecutor has to
Because
say.
I was high.
Yes, that man killed was just 26 years old, stabbed 108 times by a then 27-year-old woman. Now, the prosecutor wanted jail time. The man's family wanted jail time, but a judge disagreed.
When this woman was wheeled mumbling and bloody from a Thousand Oaks apartment in May of 2018, all that was clear publicly at the time was that she was hurt and a man was dead. It would turn out that she, Bryn Spetcher, killed the man, Chad O'Melia, in a marijuana-induced psychotic state. And Tuesday, a judge decided she would not serve any prison time for doing it.
This guy just gave everybody in this county a license to kill people
You're
after
damn
they
right.
smoke marijuana.
Yep.
That was Chad
Mhm.
O'Melia's
My
father,
excuse.
Sean O'Melia's reaction when he heard Spetcher was sentenced to probation. Not an appropriate end, as he sees it, to the events that unfolded that night.
She inhaled, and then from that point on, she went into a psychotic state shortly thereafter. She picked up 3 different knives from his kitchen, and she slaughtered him, penetrating every major organ, all over his body, his face.
Spetcher stabbed O'Melia, the man she was dating, over 100 times.
Damn.
The two had smoked marijuana, and Spetcher had a catastrophic reaction. Prosecutor Audrey Nafzinger says body camera shows the woman didn't even realize when police had arrived.
When they arrived, she was kneeling over him, covered in blood. He was dead on the ground, and she was stabbing herself with a 10-inch serrated red knife, covered in blood, in the neck multiple times. She
The
severed her
hell?
carotid artery, or she cut her carotid artery, nicked it. They had to tase her 4 times.
Prosecutors in defense
That
agreed
might have
that
been
the
some good
marijuana led
weed.
Spetcher to a cannabis-induced psychosis, which is why she was charged with involuntary manslaughter, not murder.
So all I gotta say is that had been some real good weed.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
like
That's the
I don't know
best
about
weed.
you guys, like I'm not trying to sit here and sound like a druggie or anything, but when in my younger days, I I did a little bit of the cannabis, smoked a joint or two, took a bong rip, enjoyed the movie How High, like Cheech and Chong, okay, but that was like a whole lifetime ago. Um, but never have I ever smoked anything that made me kill anybody or want to kill anybody. Only thing that weed ever made me do is want to take naps and eat junk food.
I was going to say, up until today, I thought the most the threat that you could find from weed is the Doritos aisle.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's like, man, you can't like weed has changed apparently. Like the argument where weed, like, man, you remember like the argument people say, like, man, if everybody would smoke weed, then everybody just be so peaceful, bruh. Like,
Mhm.
it would just be like just so chill. Weed obviously doesn't do that anymore. No. It doesn't make you chill, it makes you kill. Stay away from drugs, kid, especially weed. The weed will make you kill.
Well, I wonder what this is going to do for the whole declassification movement.
I mean, they got weed shops all over California out here. There's more weed shops than there is like pharmacies.
Yeah, we have plenty of them up here too, but it is still a scheduled drug by the feds, and so
But it's like how they're gonna square this one now. Like you legalize the weed, and now they're saying weed like mental weed induced psychosis state. So now this thing that you're legally selling potentially can put people in a state of psychosis to where they end up killing people. And you're not going to blame them for it. You're going to blame the weed. So then either you're going to end up shutting down all these weed shops. Good luck.
Well,
or you start blaming the people that smoke the weed to begin with. Like you can't see, they're trying to have it both ways. They're trying to not make her face the consequences of her crime, at the same time not penalizing the weed business industry, because they're probably making a lot of revenue off that.
When you put that video up there, my first thought was, this judge has to be white knighting for her. You know, this has to be, we can't lock her up.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she ain't that ugly. She kind of cute.
Sure.
But I don't know how she ain't that cute. She ain't cute enough to risk.
I don't know. Some judges, that might not be the important factor. For some dudes, we don't even have to limit ourselves to judges here. I mean, think about the other, the dudes simping over the girl in jail. Like, it doesn't take a lot.
And here's the thing. This is like those two cases. Yeah, you're talking about Susan Smith.
Yep.
Right. So Susan Smith and this chick, you know what they both have in common? Men don't want to. Men are not making these women accountable. Men are not. The men that are in position to actually hold them accountable for their crimes are choosing not to. The fact that this chick is even like Susan Smith being even up for parole, period. She should have had to serve life without parole for killing her two sons.
Yep.
But the fact that she didn't even get that, she got the possibility of parole, means somebody doesn't want her to face her consequences.
Yep.
All right. And this lady who stabbed her boyfriend over 108 times gets to blame the weed and not have to face her consequences either. And we wonder why women are the way they are. You wonder why these bitches are acting out of pocket?
I don't, but
I don't. Like, bro, every time we can have the opportunity to make an example out of one, y'all want to let them go for this shit. I mean, I can't be mad at the women for this. I have to be mad at men for this.
Yep.
Like
it was the judge. It was the judge.
It's like, not only did you we have failed at holding women accountable for at least the last 40 years. And then when we're all aware of this, we all have been saying for the longest time, women need to be accountable. One of the biggest problems with women is that they lack accountability, blah, 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 blah. We've been saying this shit. But then when we have the opportunity to make them be accountable, we do everything we can to help them avoid being accountable.
Yep.
No, it's this one's on men. This one's on a man today. I'm not even mad at psycho weed killing chick. Not mad at her. I mean, what she did was fucked up, but I'm not mad at her for getting off.
Well,
I'm mad at that dumbass judge.
Yep.
And check this, if you are a woman and if you are a sociopath or psychopath and if you want to kill somebody, all you need to do is just use some weed and blame it on the weed. And I wonder if the same lack of punishment and consequence would be placed on a male killer if a man did the same thing. let's say he, this is why I think, Glenn, that you won't be able to get away with it because you are a man. Like you can't take weed
So wait a
and
minute. Wait a minute. You're telling me that weed killing is only, allowed for women? You guys get all the good stuff. You guys get to kill people left and right and get away with shit.
Yeah,
Y'all get to
abortions.
y'all murder babies like and you get away with
Yeah.
that shit. And then
male,
when you're on your
male
period,
babies. In both cases, it was male babies. Previously, it was 2 sons. Now it's a man. So
yeah,
we don't value men's life.
women get away with murder all the time. As long as it's a dude, women could kill dudes left and right and not get no.
Mhm.
Do women realize how much benefits they get for not being equal to men? Y'all bitching about this inequality nonsense, but let me tell you about the inequality that you guys benefit from. Okay. One, apparently you could get high and murder people and get away with it. Okay.
Mhm.
Two, you could kill your 2 sons and then get the possibility of parole and a whole bunch of dudes that want to simp after you while you're in prison. All right. And 3, on your period, you could claim legal insanity. So
Yeah.
for at least from a 3 to 5 week or 5-day period each month, you could commit a murder and get away with it and call yourself, say you were legally insane because you were on your rag. What do we get as men?
Nothing.
We'll get
We
out
get
of
the
jail
book
free card
thrown
when we
at
get
us.
out.
No, we get the book thrown at us.
Like, and y'all want equality. You really want equality? Y'all
We should
women really want equality?
We
Ah,
should start
shit.
throwing the book at you. Women, we should start throwing the book at you.
I'm all for equality, ladies. I'm all for you to have to face every equal punishment, every equal penalty as men do. I'm all for equality.
This is the equality I can get behind.
This is ridiculous. She didn't serve not a day in prison.
Well,
And you
and
know what? I guarantee you she already has some dumbass, pining after her.
Mhm.
Like I bet you she's already in another relationship.
Oh yeah.
She's cute enough to get one.
Yeah, she is. I just hope they don't smoke weed or have any knives in the house. That'd be my rule. Be like, bitch, you can't smoke no damn weed and no knives. We got only plastic knives and forks up in this house.
Don't you think she will find a way if she's desperate?
No, because that's the rules in this house. Check her every single night. Pat you down. You got a fork in here? I don't even want a spork.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. She blaming it on the weed. What did the weed ever do to you?